Set your place on fire. Put a little bit of shit, put a little bit of shit, get a little bit of gasoline. Hello. Hope I'm coming in clear. I've been having some technical difficulties lately. But welcome all my narrators and anybody new to the podcast. Welcome to the Narrative Podcast. And I am your host, Halsey Allen. Coming to you on this terrific Thursday with some good black news. So if you don't know what I do here on this podcast, if this is your first time listening, it's called the Narrative Podcast for a reason. I basically just provide positive frames of reference about black people and black culture. I change the narrative one episode at a time by telling our stories from our perspectives on our own terms and conditions. So basically, I dismantle, dismiss, and destroy negative black stereotypes. Yeah, I think I covered it nicely. Been working on trimming it down. So if you're also new to the podcast, what I also do is a live feed. But what I normally do is on my normal long broadcast in my normal format, what I'll do is promote some black-owned businesses. And after I promote the black-owned businesses, next I go to spotlighting a prominent figure, somebody in black culture. It's usually somebody in the acting field or a recording artist, but it can also be just somebody, a public figure, somebody widely known that's always, stepping up for the culture, being a good example. Reaching back in the community and doing the work. Then after the prominent figure, I usually go to a health and wellness tip of the day. Then after that, my speaking point, if I have one, it's usually current events or just, something on my mind. And then last, I close out with, final thoughts, words of wisdom, and just end it right there. I try to keep them no longer than an hour, but, it just depends where the spirit takes me. I'm a passionate person, so, I really try to keep it under an hour though. I actually start out also before I even jump into the format, extending the olive branch to black-owned businesses to promote their brand, product, or service. And then after that, I'll usually promote my contest, which is the Chew on This contest. And what I'm doing for that is I'm just asking people to share their shopping while black story. Now, when I started it, because I've only been doing this podcast since like June, so I'm relatively new. I'm green, so I'm adding stuff as I go along. Trying to get some guests. I've been calling people. I've been getting callbacks. Um, so yeah, I've been having meetings and stuff. The ball's really taking off. So I'm really becoming a thing online. Like people still blowing up my email about pressure. It was in the moment, but it's really turned into a thing now. Pressure. Put that pressure on them. They like that. I don't know why the internet like that, out of all the stuff I talk about, but it is what it is. People been trying to hit me up about the pressure t-shirts. I don't think when they hit me up, I don't think they're asking my permission. I think they're saying I like it and I'm going to do it. But you heard it here on the Narrative Podcast first, goddammit. So like that's the contest. Well, just let me start there before I jump into it. I got some articles I want to share with you guys. Positive Black News. This is a positive space. No negativity, no gossip. I do speak my mind, my opinion for when I'm speaking on current events, but I'm always speaking from the point of the black perspective. That's why I call it the Narrative Podcast, because mainstream media have us looking and sounding crazy. So I usually unpack things that concern us from the black perspective. And I get raw, so Okay, so I think I said I start with the olive branch, extending the olive branch to any black-owned business owner. If you are or know of anybody that would like some free promotion, please hit me up at poeticpassion.host and just put promotion in the subject bar and in your business, product, or service, and I'll gladly plug it on here for you, free of charge. Just reach one, teach one, or each one, teach one. Some people say each one, teach one. However the saying is, I'm doing it for the free, not charging nothing, you know what I'm saying? Not even asking you to plug my brand, but you really should. And if you wanted to give me some free product, I definitely wouldn't be mad at it. Just saying. And then next, that same email address for the Chew On This contest, I'm giving you a bulk supply of your favorite snack for sharing with me your shopping while black experience. Just tell me, what was your experience? What happened? Did they follow you around the store? Did they treat you like they didn't want you in there? Provide poor customer service? Just, whatever. If you're black, then you know. So I really shouldn't have to break it down, but I'll give you a bulk supply of your favorite snack. Just put Chew On This in the subject bar and / shopping while black. And in the body of the email, put your story along with your mailing address so I know where to send your snack to. And then, of course, the name of your snack, be specific as possible, the brand, the flavor, etc., etc. And I'll send it to you. Simple. All right. So I got some articles I would like to share with everybody. And a few of them's kind of touching. So if I pause, I'm gathering myself because it really is like, some of these I'm about to share with you are real heartwarming. So, first up is black teen that got accepted into over 21 colleges. His name is Omarion Calloway. He got $1.3 million in scholarships. It happened last year, but like I said, it just caught my radar because I'm following a lot of stuff. This is another reason why I'm doing this podcast, because I want to normalize being normal. Because usually what happens is like all this ratchet stuff that pops up. They hyper criminalize our men, hyper sexualize our women. So articles like these kind of go by the wayside. They're far and few in between. So you really have to like dig and find, or just follow a whole bunch of black stuff for it to pop up. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. But yeah, he got a $1.3 million worth of scholarships. So the article said he's like a very humble young man. He was helping taking care of his grandmother. He applied for over 21 different colleges, and it didn't say all 21 colleges, but among them was Howard and Hampton. So it didn't say which one he decided on, but it did say Howard and Hampton accepted him. So yeah, clap it up for Omarion. Not to be confused with the R&B singer. Next, this guy is just got the internet on fire. He's the latest motivational speaker mogul. He's also an author. His story is basically he was a former special education student. He ended up getting his master's degree, and now he's a motivational speaker. His name is Brad Butler II. He also goes by B-Rad Inspires. And so, that's definitely dope. I just subscribed to his YouTube channel, so I'm about to go through his feed and see what he's talking about. I started watching one, but not in its entirety, so I'm about to go through and like binge watch all his videos. But the first 10-15 minutes he had me captivated, so I can't wait to finish him. That's just what these devils do to our youth. This is why we need our own schools and be working with our youth, because if they'll sit up there and label them and put them in a special needs class or special education, and there won't be anything wrong with them, but after they slap that label on them, it's really hard to become a productive member of society. And they do it a lot to our children. Occasionally they'll do it to some, low-income Caucasian children, but it's mostly like our children, black and brown. But I digress. He found a way to overcome the situation. He buckled down, he studied, and he got through it and didn't, let that label define who he was. So, clap it up for Brad Butler. The next article is about a sister goes by the name of Paris McGowan. She is the first ever female and black female technician at Harley Davidson. So she comes from a family that likes to ride. They're all into motocross, and they ride their motorcycles cross country. So she grew up, watching her father, watching all of her uncles ride. So she comes from a motorcycle background, and so she went to school. She was the only female student in the class at a mechanics program in Orlando. And of course, her field of study that she focused on was the